시간을 어기는 법이 없지. 마법의 시대를 끝내리라.
칼과 화살이 준비되었다.
마법을 완전히 파괴했구나.
너는 검은 갑옷의 기사. Axe or fists, it changes nothing. Or fists, it changes nothing.
Until someone really was in my email and asked me for a foot picture, and I was like, this is weird. I was like, I don't like this. I'm still down.
Rick will send you somebody's feet.
Right? Are y'all on Wiki Feet?
Oh God, no.
You ever heard? I bet you
We've
are.
talked about it. You've already.
So there's this website called Wiki Feet where they just post pictures of girls' feet and then they'll rate you from a 1 to 5. It's like ugly feet or pretty feet. And like a lot of girls, I feel like anybody with even just a little following is on Wiki Feet because this motherfuckers out there that just love feet, man. It's crazy.
I don't even want to look. My feet are trash. Like,
She's like, that's how you get no requests for it. They look like shit. Leave them alone.
Oh my god! All right, so as I was, how the Sports Illustrated thing come up? Illustrated. How did they come up?
Illustrated.
Illustriate.
It was like an open casting call through their model search. I was the first year to do it.
Okay.
And so I just submitted like the last day, like haphazardly, and then got a DM saying, "Oh, you're invited to New York. Let's go."
Dang.
Okay.
That's fun.
Yeah, but normally like things have worked out for me that way, where I just do something like I don't even care about it. I just do it the last day or like right before it's due, and then I get it.
Look
It's
at
weird.
You just got that good luck.
I have been lucky. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Nah, I feel you. I have really good luck too.
Yeah.
I don't even know how. I just kind of do. And I never believed in it until me and Rick became really good friends. And then he has really bad luck. And
That's
then,
like my best friend. She's
oh
very
word! It's the
unlucky.
balance in the
Yeah.
universe.
It's not the balance. Y'all are thieves. Because I didn't have bad luck before you. You steal my luck.
Energy thief.
I think the was one time like we didn't kick it for like a month because we were just busy, and he was like, "Man, life is great right now."
Awesome. Life is awesome right now.
It's like, stay away from me.
All right, well, we got some. I asked Instagram and Twitter if we got some questions for you. Oh, we haven't done this in a while.
We have not.
I
Look at
asked
you
somebody
being
for some questions.
prepared.
Well, you know, I figure we might as well see what the people want to know.
Anything good?
Let's see if we guess. I don't know. I'm looking at them right now.
I don't think you can top an asshole picture.
Yeah.
Man, and that's crazy, man. Like asshole picture and the farts.
Repeated.
Repeated
That's
farts.
like, where were you that day that you figured out that's what you like? Like,
Yeah.
what led you to this path?
You remember cakefarts.com?
I remember cake.
I'm sorry, what?
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 There was this website called cakefarts.com. This is some OG shit. This is old shit.
Some
The
OG
internet.
creep shit.
The internet.
So literally, it was a chocolate cake, just a regular ass chocolate cake, just real smooth, no fucking decorations on it. And this girl, she put her bare ass on the cake, sat on the cake, and just starts farting. And that's the whole
That's just
website.
it.
What?
And people, somebody liked it.
Somebody liked
That
it.
was their thing.
Cake farts.
Cake farts.
Shout out to our sponsor, Cake Farts.
Speaking of weird things, you posted on your Twitter where, like, was it you? But the phone's set up and these girls are naked and they're running and they're like taking out the camera. What was that? Like,
That
Tim,
is the shit. What was it called? It was called the Running Butthole Challenge or something.
What?
Fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Tim posted on his Twitter, and I'm scrolling through because Twitter, I still don't know Twitter that well, and it's kind of like easily you can see the craziest stuff, and I didn't realize it was Tim's page, and I seen Tim's name, I was like, oh, okay, and all you see is like a front face camera and a girl running full speed, jumping with her legs wide open and putting her in it.
Yeah.
Just hold
They run to the camera butt naked, like from another room.
from another
usually.
room, like fast, full speed.
Yeah, fast. And they jump, spread their legs, and the goal is to expose your asshole to your camera, I guess, while you land on it.
And there was so many. It was like 1 girl, 2 girl, 3 girl, 7, 8. I was like, this is really a trend.
It might be
I
my.
miss Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
haven't seen that.
Make sure y'all follow Ricky Shucks on Twitter. He got hacked and deleted.
Send me people to follow. I don't care if you follow me. I don't follow anybody. I need to see the cool shit.
You follow me?
No, I'm following 0 people and I have 6 followers.
Follow me then.
Follow Tim and you can see vagina front face
He's
action.
never posted the good stuff. When I'm gone, he's posting
Yeah,
that.
it's fire.
Oh, trust me, bro. Trust me. All right, so let's see. Here's a question. Question
Okay.
from Ren Wordsmith. She said, "Woo, Tabria. Are the people she dates intimidated by her profession? Where does she see herself in 10 years? P.S. I love her podcast." Oh, you got a podcast too? I knew that.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, what's your podcast called?
It's called The Thick.
The Thick. I like that.
3 C's or
Three-
CK?
No, CK.
Yeah, keep it OG. with
She
it.
a blood.
That's classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She a blood. Actually, speaking of if you're a blood or not, where you from?
Nashville.
Where?
Nashville.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Tennessee, yep.
Oh shit!
Interesting.
You like
Yeah.
country music and shit?
No, I hate it. I hate
You
it
like
so
Young Buck?
much.
You're like, let's pull out any reference. I was like, what else is in Tennessee?
Well, shit, girl, are you from Tennessee? Cause you're
Yeah, they
cute.
Oh, that's it.
Oh man. All right. Well, shit. Thick. How long you been doing that for?
Like over 2 years now.
Very cool.
Yeah, me and my friend do it. The one who's unlucky.
You just reminded me.
Damn.
That's why I thought you would be good for the podcast, because I remember you talking about some freaky shit, and then I was like, but then I couldn't remember where I saw it on, and it was a clip of your podcast that you had
Okay,
posted.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about a lot of shit. There.
Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So to answer Miss
What
Ren,
was the first part?
first part was, are the people you date intimidated by your profession?
A lot of the time, yes. And that's why I haven't dated anyone seriously in a while. I had to break up with somebody because of
Recently?
Mm-hmm.
She's single, y'all. Tabria Majors is single.
But there are some guys that I've messed around with who are cool with it,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But yeah.
You think they're intimidated just because you are like just half naked, or because of?
I think it's that, and because I'm typically more successful than them, and that creates a weird power dynamic in the relationship. So I haven't found somebody who can who I can really navigate that aspect with. You
Okay.
know?
I mean, that's tough because you know, when you're in that industry, in this entertainment industry, like period, you don't want to feel like, oh, I have to date somebody like on my level,
Right.
But at the same time, it's a struggle when someone doesn't really understand what you do and what you got to go to, and someone is gonna be like, oh, what, she's more, you think you better than me because she's more
Right.
famous or something like that?
Those dudes are stupid. My chick is consistently growing and is definitely gonna pass me at some point. I'm like, fuck yeah, I ain't gonna have to do shit. Sugar mama, here I come. Go, babe, go.
You're like, what? You need this photo? I got you, babe. I got you. Here's the angle. Do this. Let's go. He's like, I ain't trying to work ever.
Right.
Well, how about you, Blaze? Were you ever I mean, because you know, you like are like a model, and also you got a following. Where people, how about people you dated? You go through the same thing?
Oh yeah, definitely. It doesn't change. It's mainly, I feel like it's more the money than it is with the profession.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, you know, when you have multiple jobs and you're on your stuff and you don't have time to, it's a lot of you got to coddle the ego, relationships. It's a balance. Like, I got to make sure you're happy, you're feeling good, you're confident. But if I can't change my financial situation, because I still want to be good regardless if you're here or not, it shouldn't intimidate you, but it does cause a lot of problems, like no matter what.
Yeah, I think for the dudes though, it's not that it's intimidating. It's just like eventually you're gonna feel like you can do better than me. That's the fear. It's just like, shit, if there's these other dudes who are doing this, I'm not doing this. Eventually she's gonna want that other dude.
I feel like the most messed up thing I ever had somebody mention was I didn't deserve like the job or the opportunity that I got, and it was because of who I knew. And it was from somebody I was like with. So to me, that was like, that's the ultimate sign of you don't genuinely want to see me succeed because it's not benefiting you.
That's
Do good, but not better.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
that's it.
I feel like that's for sure just because he was threatened, though. You know what I'm saying? For him to be like, you know what, man, you only here because you cute. You know what I'm saying? You only at this level because you cute. Like, bitch, you not on my lap. Like,
But I feel like that happens more often than you would think in
Yeah.
relationships when you have independent women going out there and wanting to do more, even if it's just like getting another job. I know I've heard stay-at-home moms get into that argument with their husbands or their baby daddies when it came to going and finding other work. It was kind of like, oh, wait. Now you want to start going and doing stuff now. What is that going to mean? And it's just like really associated with fear. And Rick, like you said, it's just worrying about finding better.
Hey, dude, stop sucking.
stop sucking, man. And start jiggling.
Oh, no, I'm gonna ask.
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, so check this out. This is
What?
perfect segue for this
Perfect.
little question right here. So we've had a ongoing debate between the ladies. It's not even a debate. It's just opinions. Preference.
Thank you.
So it was brought up that some ladies prefer getting their titties jiggled or
Jiggled,
shaken
squeezed.
as like more than getting sucked. All right.
Okay.
And it's been also Blades was running the campaign for
Shake 'em. Polaroid picture. That's
I'm
what we
more
call
of
that.
a grip overall breast versus just nipple. That's my preference. I don't prefer like nipple play exactly, a little bit here and there, but it's not. I like more aggression, tighter. But Amber Diamond called me out. It was like, bitch, you are weird. Because we're friends, by the way. So she was like, bitch, you are weird. Don't start this lie. Like,
and my comments was going in.
dude,
it was like
like,
a lot. Like you had.
Jiggled, bitch, what?
Right.
So how about you, Miss Majors? What is your opinion on this?
What is your breast situation? How do you like it to be approached?
So I will say when a guy is just sucking or flicking the nipple
With the tongue, not
with
a
the
finger.
tongue, with the tongue, it doesn't do as much for me as when everything is involved. I love gripping, slapping, shaking, all that. So just sucking the nipple alone, that doesn't really do it for me.
I got you.
Okay, so I have a question because what you just said, you never said before. Does this mean you've been dealing with dudes who are like Because you have to hold it and do stuff with it when you're.
Some don't. Sometimes it's just like the idea of just licking the nipple. That's what they think.
That's
what
a little weird to me.
That's what everybody is, kind of said. Like that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to play with their nipples or whatever. But sometimes you ignore it as a whole.
Or it might be
they just lay there.
Maybe just laying on it.
They just laying on it.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Well, yeah.
Took you 3 years to make it make sense. Damn.
This was the first time now that we've cleared the air about like not getting attacked, I got attacked about this jiggle titty situation.
Really?
You said jiggle.
It's partially my fault too because
Tim starts nasty ass rumors.
I captioned it in a way that I knew would get a reaction. You know what I'm saying? I captioned it. I can't believe women prefer getting jiggled over sucked. And then
it was like that was not what was said.
Nah, it was what was said.
I preferred my preference,
right.
But yes.
But once you say a blanket statement, everybody that disagrees goes crazy.
But it made for such good. It's such a good question because now we know. Amber kind of understood the point, like the general. In the context of the conversation, we were just going in, like it was just random shit being thrown. So yes, I was able to make it clear now because I've also had 3 years.
Well, thank you.
3 years and 72 mean ass comments on my page. Nikki likes some weird shit. Leave me alone. Okay.
Everybody like weird shit.
Yeah, they do.
How about you? What kind of weird shit you like?
I don't know. I feel like the stuff I like is basic. The weirdest thing I'm into, and I don't even think it's that weird, is hentai porn.
Oh, okay.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah, I think so.
That's like it for me.
Here's the thing. You know what? It's like, so you're into it.
Yeah.
Word.
That's like what I look for.
Word.
First. Yeah.
So you could get off to it.
Yeah.
Word. Okay, not gonna lie, like in the beginning when I first started like coming across some hentai on like whatever porn website coming across my computer screen, I was like, it's kind of like I don't know. It's like I don't know if I could get into it, right? But then I love cartoon characters be sexy as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Lola Rabbit,
Bunny,
Lola Bunny, yeah. Jessica Rabbit, Lola Bunny, Nala. Nala.
Oh
I mean, I haven't said this on the podcast. I've said it on Twitter and shit. Nala and Can You Feel the Love Tonight? When he first pins her down and she looks when she's looking up at him, all seductively in the grass. Man, even as a youngin', I remember feeling like, man, this tigress, this lioness is sexy as shit.
It's like I can feel the love tonight for sure.
But so I remember seeing some hentai and thinking like, oh man, I don't know if I could get into it. And then there was one. Someone told me to look up some shit called maybe you know what I'm talking about too. It's called like Black Bible or something. But that shit is hot, man. I was like, yo, this shit is great.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm a fan.
Interesting. You got like a collection of stickers and shit?
No, it's not like that. But I do have like my tabs, on my private Safari.
What's okay?
Private browsing.
Have you ever forgot to close down your browser in front of somebody?
Yes, that happened. Did y'all see that movie Booksmart?
No.
It's really good. You should see it. But there's a scene in there that happened to me also in a lift where it happened. But I was on Twitter, and Twitter be having some freaky ass shit just come up like randomly. Yeah. But I be looking at all of it. So
it's freaky, and I stopped to read the caption associated with the video.
Right. And I had I needed to charge my phone, and it was the aux too.
Yeah.
And I did not realize that. And so I was looking at just this girl like getting fucked like super hard.
But cartoon.
No, this was just a real person. Yeah, but it was just awkward. Like,
yeah. You know what's happened to me, and I'm a little embarrassed to say on multiple occasions. So you know, like when you jerking off, it's usually late at night. You know what I'm saying? Right before bed. For me, anyways, I'm a after shower jerk off sleep person. Okay, and some people say that's weird that I shower after jacking off. We'll get into that. But anyways, so what happens is I'll knock the fuck out, and then So when you wake up, my laptop screen is black because my laptop died. You know what I'm saying? So I wake up, I close my laptop, go about my day, and then I'll be like, I'm like, let's say I'm at a Starbucks or something like that, in somewhere. I'm like, let me get some work done. Plug my shit in, it's charged up now, and I open it up, and the porn is just on the screen. I'm like, oh shit, it's just right there.
You go to sleep immediately after.
Well, I jizz into a little towel or sock or whatever. Sometimes I'll pee afterwards, but for the most part, sometimes I just knock the fuck out.
That's hilarious.
Why?
You don't have enough time between jizz and sleep to fucking
Close my laptop.
out the laptop.
No, here's what happens. I bust, I throw the sock to the side, and then I just curl up.
And then you just let the pause porn watch you sleep until you left it. That's weird.
And I let the FBI watch me on the webcam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just check it out.
I hope my FBI agent is a lady.
That's the thing about it. Some people are like, yo, you need to cover up your little webcam. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, if the government wants to watch me jerk off every night, go ahead, dude.
What are y'all doing on your webcams that you need so much privacy from the government? I'm not doing anything illegal here, buddy.
All right. So as I was saying, people think it's weird that I jack off that I shower before jacking off, and I like to be clean before I jerk off.
But you don't clean after?
Well, here's the thing. I don't clean after because like my jizz distribution is
going into
it's like it's centralized. You feel me? It's not like spurting all over the place. Yeah, it's just kind of like a into the thing, and then I'll wipe and I'm done. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't really need to. And the thing about it is like I like to just kind of like lay out butt naked sometimes when I'm jerking off. So it's like I don't want my stanky ass on my bed and shit. You feel me? So I like to get clean.
See, I don't understand how people just don't think like that. Like when I be seeing these twerk videos where I can tell like you didn't shower first. You were asleep. These are your pajamas and they are slept in. I know that twerk wind is not pleasant. How are you still functioning so well?
That's all it is.
Speaking of twerk wind, there was a video on Twitter recently of Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh yeah, I saw
She was
that.
at y'all seen this? She's at a strip club and a stripper is twerking in her face and she's like, she got her money and shit, and the stripper's ass is right here to her face, and she does just like this. She goes.
But kind of does what it needs, and they kind of realizes there's cameras around.
Yeah, so she tries to be nice.
I was like,
And the thing about it is, we've been there in that situation, like being at the strip club, and then like, you get in a lap dance, and then the ass is in your face, and it's not pleasant.
Yeah.
But what do? You don't want to be rude.
Man, I have a stripper scent burnt into my brain. When you said that, I smelled it all over again. It was like a fish wore socks for 3 weeks straight.
Oh my God.
And didn't wash the sock, and then slapped me in the face with the sock. It's so bad.
Oh.
It happens. Have y'all ever been to a male strip club?
No, I haven't.
But I've seen like the Thunder Down Under thing,
Right.
but not a male strip.
Where it's like more choreographed dancing.
Yeah,
And,
they terrible.
Is that appealing? Because I know it's not appealing to a lot of ladies, but would you ever be down for that?
I would go, but it doesn't do anything for me. I'd rather see women.
I feel you.
Same.
You guys go to women's strip clubs?
Sparingly.
Sparingly. Would you ever consider stripping?
I don't have the talent for that. I have a pole in my house. Yeah, it doesn't really get used.
You think it requires a special talent, because that's usually what they say. Like a lot of girls, when you ask that, they're like, I don't dance, I don't twerk like that. But like, it depends what kind of strip club you go to. You know what I'm saying? If you go to like the Ace of Diamonds party type shits, yeah, they want to be like flipping on the poles and twerking and shit like that. But if you go to like the Rhino, literally all you gotta do is get naked and
move slow.
Yeah.
move
I
slow.
took one pole class.
Shit is hard.
Shit is hard.
But I wouldn't want to do that. If I were to be a stripper,
You wanna
like,
go all out?
I want to be the best.
feel
You
you.
know, I want to go all out.
Okay.
She's like, I'm climbing all the way to the top,
Right.
guys. Here we go.
But those are the worst, because like say you're in one of those places where you want a lap dance, right? She's up there doing all this crazy shit. you now have to wait for her to go back and freshen up because she just got sweaty in there, and then you might miss her because when she comes out of the locker room, like 18 other dudes right there.
You know that one girl that got caught up in the meme with Steph Curry? She was just sitting there drinking on that. Well, she was a stripper in San Francisco. I don't know what she does anymore, but I remember specifically one night I went and she was there, and I threw everybody's money at her.
She's pretty.
She was bad. Like it was just like for some reason there are certain strippers, and she wasn't even naked. She was just dancing, and it was like she wasn't on a pole, but she was just like kind of in the area, and you just saw everybody. And I was like this. Somebody give me all your money. Like I want to give her all of somebody else's money, but it was like she wasn't doing any pole tricks. But then when she did get on the pole, it was like, oh, okay, she can do all of that too. So there's a lot of work that goes into it.
I've been in that situation where there's like that one stripper that just kind of gets you kind of enamored. You know, makes you want to go to the ATM a couple more times. Even when you put that little limit on yourself, you're like, shit, man,
she's worth it.
She's special. All right, so. Huh? No. Okay. Annette.net asks, how do you stay confident?
I hate this question.
Well, you don't have to answer. Well, why do you hate this question?
It just seems like a very generic question to ask, and it doesn't seem sincere when people ask it.
I feel you.
And I feel that people think that people look at me and see that I'm confident,
and they feel like it's weird. Or what?
No, but they'll think, oh, she's confident, I can be too. Like, oh, look at Tabria, she's bigger than me, or she's just as big as me, and she's confident. And I'm like, why does it have to be that? Why can't I just be confident just because I am?
Yeah.
You know, it's always associated with my size, so that's why I really don't like that question.
Mm-hmm. You just living life, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like you can't learn how to be confident from somebody else.
Right.
You're either confident or you're not. Like that question kind of, it insinuates false confidence. Like, so what do you do to pretend to be I want to do that too. Like, motherfucker, I'm confident.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Not to be mean to you,
Of
person
course.
who's talking to.
But it's just something you have to find within yourself.
Yeah, the thing about it, you just gotta get to a point where you don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not easy.
And we were just talking about that. I was like, I was super insecure and super just like confidence was wishy-washy. And so like you gotta come to a point. I think I'm the most confident when I don't give a fuck. And that's like the overall. When you stop caring, is when it just all falls into place.
100%.
All right, well, jelly.td says, if your partner is sexting other people behind your back, what do you do?
Leave them.
They didn't care who was the guest. They were just like, I gotta somebody tell me.
Help me. I don't know what to do. I ain't trying to go to jail today. How do I keep my head on straight before beating their ass?
A lot of the times when these kids send questions, it's just they need somebody to tell them what they already know.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Or they're hoping for somebody to agree with the dumb shit they want to do.
Right. Stay, it'll get better. No, it won't.
They just be in denial, man. Bunch of kids.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of kids.
No, there's a bunch of adults asking the same damn questions.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I think, you know what? You kind of forget that we're smart and it's a lot of stupid people in the world. Because sometimes sometimes you get frustrated, like, damn, especially when you like are on Twitter and you're reading comments and shit, you're like, damn, why are people so dumb, right? And then you realize, damn, it's not that everybody's dumb. I'm just smart.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
You know, the world needs people like us, guys. You know what I'm saying?
To tell everybody they're dumb. We're being so mean to these question people. I'm sorry.
No one's gonna want to ask questions again. Like,
I just hate your stupidity. I'm joking. That's a
when
joke.
they told you there's no such thing as a stupid question, that person was stupid.
Wow. Damn, Blades.
Whatever, I'm just reiterating what you guys are saying.
No, wow. We were joking.
Fine.
All right, Tabria Majors. What else? What would you say you're working on that people would be surprised by, or what do you like to do that people wouldn't expect?
There's one big thing that I can't tell.
I'm doing a lot, but I can't tell you exactly what it is.
Another thing I can't mention. I really enjoy doing puzzles in my spare time.
Adorable. Adorable. Are we talking about Jigsaw or
Jigsaw.
Wow?
Escape rooms?
I go to
Four
escape rooms
piece
every
puzzles.
week. I love
Every week?
them.
Really?
I'm obsessed with escape rooms. I went to one like 2 days ago.
You're funny. It's just like you enjoying jigsaw puzzles makes so much sense after I saw you react to the ping pong table. You just like playing little games.
I do.
Figuring things out.
Childish.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Escape rooms are cool. Like, I like the mental part of it, but I always get the ones where like I gotta fit through some shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man?
Figuring things out.
Childish.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Escape rooms are cool. Like, I like the mental part of it, but I always get the ones where like I gotta fit through some shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? What am I supposed to do right now?
So telling Tway, I see you on the other side, man.
Pretty much. Like, she be,
Just let me out.
I'm like, it's like, what the fuck is this?
I've never done one. Never. But I would like. I feel like I would like that shit because I
Yeah.
like figuring things out.
Yeah.
But I've never done one.
Yeah.
You need to.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like you would be really good after it. I feel like in it, you would be the one to like, wait, what to do? And then we'd lose. And then right after you'd be like, I should have did this and that. That's what I think you would do.
All right. Well,
So let's go.
we gotta go. We gotta do it.
I've been taking all my Tinder dates to escape rooms.
Really? Okay. Are you a big Tinder dater?
I was, yeah, this year I was.
How's that going?
It's going pretty well. This past year of my life has been great for me sexually.
Okay.
And I think I just like really learned about my body and learned like what I liked and didn't like. And so I've been able to vocalize that
Okay.
with my partner. So
That's
it's
important.
been great, yeah.
Okay. So
Smashing an escape room.
ping pong.
Smart.
He's like, do a jigsaw potty. Okay. So
Smashing an escape room.
ping pong.
Smart.
He's like, do a jigsaw potty. Jigsaw potty. I don't like, because I
Escape rooms every week. I love
Every
them.
week?
I think I just like really learned about my body and learned like what I liked and didn't like. And so I've been able to vocalize that
Okay.
with my partner. So
That's
it's
important.
been great, yeah.
Okay, so
Smashing an escape room.
ping pong.
Smart.
He's like, do a jigsaw potty. Jigsaw potty. I was trying to say, do a jigsaw puzzle on my naked body. That's what I was trying to say.
It's a jigsaw pie.
It's a jigsaw potty, y'all. So okay, so we've none of us have experienced the Tinder life. All right, so what would you say is the benefits of Tinder dating versus just regular dating?
Tinder dating exists. Regular dating for me doesn't exist. I've lived here for 6 years. Like 3 weeks ago, a guy approached me in person for the first time.
For the first time ever.
Yeah, guys don't approach women in LA for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
Do you think that's because like you're tall?
No, I like my friends all have the same issue.
Really?
Yeah, they
Where-
just
where
don't
y'all
get
be at?
approached. We be out, brunch spots, parties, bars.
Huh. Well, I mean, so I've been out the game for a minute, but I also feel like, I if I was out there in today's streets now, I might be a lot more hesitant to approach nowadays, just because there's a lot of like. I know so much more now that girls just want to be left alone. You feel me? So it's like I feel like now, not to say that guys are like afraid of going up to girls, but I feel like I think now it's like you really want to like you triple think about it. Like if I go up to this girl and she thinks I'm annoying, is she gonna like blast me out on
Fucking
social
start
media?
recording and shit. But and I think like, and I don't want to be too cynical, but I think a lot of dudes out here are predatory. So they approach what they feel will be a easy prey type situation. So if you're intimidating at all, in any way, too pretty, too tall, too this, too that. Motherfuckers just like, I'm not gonna waste my time here. But there's a drunk ass girl. Let me go approach. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I see why Tinder would be way easier.
Yeah, it's kind of like you know what's going on.
It's stressful?
Yeah.
Why is that?
So I got on Tinder for the first time like earlier this year sometime. And I was just swiping through, and Tinder you get everybody. You know, you can't filter or anything like that. And I was like, damn, I swiped through like mad dudes. I haven't swiped right on nobody. And so then I swiped right on one, and I was like, okay, I'm curious. I want to see like how many it takes for me to swipe on a guy. I was really bored. So I count 100, nothing.
Oh, God.
200, nothing. And so I get to 1,000, and I swiped right on 3 guys.
Dang.
Shit.
Yeah, it was
Slim
bad.
pickings out there.
Slim.
So what are you looking for when you're on there though? Like the 3 that made out of the 1,000, what did they have that the other ones
What's the common denominator?
Well, for one, I feel like there's not a lot of black dudes on there. The
On Tinder?
proportion, yeah, the proportion is it's so astounding, and that's who I typically date. And I've even been trying to broaden my horizons, but it's not working in my favor. So I'm sticking to what I know.
I feel you.
And they've just been like fairly attractive. I'm not someone who's super caught up in looks. They like, I can honestly say that they've just been decent looking with decent teeth. Like that's all I'm looking at.
You're just looking for some decent teeth.
That's all I'm looking for. But you'd be surprised like how hard to find.
But big smiles.
And then getting to know them, it's like, oh, none of y'all are even worth anything. So online dating is trash, but I have zero expectations from it. It's just something I'm having fun with.
Are you? What is your current like mind state? Are you trying to have fun? Are you trying to get married?
I don't know if I'll ever get married. The idea of having one person to be with for the rest of my life is very overwhelming to me. It's something I just can't really wrap my head around right now. But I do desire to have a partner in my corner. You know, somebody that I can share anything with, sappy shit, whatever. But I do believe in love, you know. I've never been in love. Hopefully I'll find it one day.
Okay.
But yeah.
As someone who's been about that Tinder life lately, what's some of the messages you've gotten that was like an immediate, no thanks?
You trying to bust a nut?
Oh, damn.
That's
Are
the
you
first-
trying to bust a nut?
First message off top.
For real?
Yeah, and when I was swiping right on some non-black guys, they were like white, I guess. This one white guy said, face down, ass up, wink face.
What the fuck?
It was like his first message. Face down, ass up, wink face.
What the fuck?
It was like his first message. I
That's.
was like, okay.
But I get it. A lot of people are on Tinder with specifics.
Yeah.
I'm here to fuck.
But that's so like.
But that's
You
still
can have some
terrible.
couth about
You gotta
it,
finesse
know?
it.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
terrible intro
horrible.
into the bedroom.
But I think it probably works.
No, it works. That's why they definitely
You know what I'm
say
saying?
it,
It's
you
like,
know?
I want you to know for sure this is it. That's
Yeah.
all. And there's girls who are there for just that. So they find their person.
Well, what's
Yeah.
like a good intro message for you?
Just a hey, how are you? You can keep it simple.
Yeah.
You trying to not bust a nut? That's not what I'm about.
Or if somebody like responds to something that I said in my bio, then you know that'll be cute.
Yeah, hentai, huh? That's what you're talking about, huh?
I'm actually an artist.
Trying to draw a nut.
But I actually just deleted it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Are you on any other sites?
No, I was Tinder and Hinge were like the 2 that I was using.
What's a hinge?
No Bumble?
No, but I couldn't find anybody I liked on Bumble at all. But yeah, Hinge was my favorite.
What's that?
It's you can basically just filter,
Oh.
like set your preferences. Yeah, so that was nice. But yeah, I'm satisfied with who I have right now. So
Oh, you have someone right now.
I have
A something.
I have something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You ever get people? You ever get sick of people asking you what you're mixed with?
No, because most people assume I'm black out here.
Oh, what do you mix with?
Black and white.
Oh, a gray girl.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Well, shit. Well, I'm glad everything is going well for you. You got
Yeah.
shit that's popping so much you can't talk about it.
Right.
You got a situation going so good you deleted the Tinder.
Damn, the whole app is gone.
The whole app.
The whole
And
app is
and you
gone.
whooped Nikki Blaze at ping pong. So
It wasn't even fair. I never stood a chance. She came in prepared. She says, I just bought one.
yeah, she was like, I just bought a
I
ping
just
pong
bought a
table.
ping pong. I'm holding the paddle like this. What? Can we?
Meanwhile, ping pong balls are flying past Nikki Blaze's head.
I'm like, I'm really good at a lot of other things. Not ping pong. Please stop trying to beat me right now.
Is there anything else you want to plug? Tell us about before I kick you out of here.
No, just check out the Thick Podcast, and I'm Tabria Majors everywhere.
Follow her, guys. It's
Yeah.
a good feed. It's a good feed. I'm not
Yes, it
allowed
is.
to like a lot of the pictures, but it's a great feed. So check that out. Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you guys. I enjoyed it.
All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. Make sure you follow everybody on everything, especially Ricky got his shit deleted. Till next time, I'm Timothy DeAlghetto.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
And I'm Nikki Blades.
Bye, motherfucker. Make sure you follow everybody on everything, especially Ricky got his shit deleted. Till next time, I'm Timothy DeAlghetto.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
And I'm Nikki Blades.
Bye, motherfucker.
So here we have a water.
Big castles in the sky, just the three of us, you and I.
And I.
From the hospital that first night, took an hour just to get the car seated right.
Let's just sing songs all the time. We're not monetized.
The
Fuck
No
it, let's go.
Chaser karaoke.
Man,
No chaser jukebox. That was hard to say. Chaser jukebox. No chaser jukebox.
dude, just because you talk about karaoke doesn't mean you have to put the Asian voice on, man. Jeez.
That's racist.
5 minutes into the podcast.
Jeez, man. You know what's crazy? It's like, speaking of monetization and getting demonetized, this shit right here, actually the podcast will get demonetized straight up. If y'all don't know how YouTube works, when you upload a video and you try to monetize it, it gives you a red, a yellow, or a green. Red is like you get no ads, you get some ads, good to go, advertising, good to go, right? When I upload this shit to YouTube, at first they were going green right away, and I think after a couple episodes dropped, and also because my channel is kind of flagged as a this dude puts up inappropriate shit, even though like YouTube fucks with me heavy, you know, I've been in the game for a long time, they know me and shit, but also they know me and shit, you know. So No Chaser episodes will go up. I get a yellow mark immediately, even when I don't put nothing crazy in the title, nothing in the tags. So, and then I just have to submit it for review, and then maybe after like 2 days, it'll say, "Hey, cool, your video is good to go for all ads," but it's annoying, and
Because
that's
the bulk of the views were
in the first couple days.
So
Yeah,
I finally got my channel out of that.
really.
Because that was me for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I just started posting really, really boring stuff. And they were like, all right.
I have a YouTube channel, but I don't post much.
Just you playing basketball.
Well, there's only like 3 videos on there. That was because Sports Illustrated is doing some casting calls. You have to see it online, so you can do that. But that's the only reason. But I feel like shit missing out.
What? I mean, you could.
Okay.
Oh, girl, no. Yes.
Yes?
You would get some views.
I'm missing out. Okay, so I got
Especially, you know, you got personality, you got them titties. It's like you would do well on YouTube. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just telling her the goddamn truth.
You've used them for your videos before.
Of course.